Hello. So, I've been sharing some art online for the past couple weeks. I'm trying to do it more regularly, but there's like this thing about sharing your work, your creative work online that's like nerve-wracking. I don't know. It's like you have to get used to putting things out into the void. I decided I wanted to start drawing again because I hadn't drawn in like a very long time. I was actually writing a comic book, a graphic novel. Like I have about 10 chapters in, and then I was like, I psyched myself out and I was like, I'm gonna stop because I don't know who's gonna actually read this. Nobody's gonna like it. Blah blah blah. So what I'm trying to do is to get over that fear of people not liking my work and just putting it out there anyway. Maybe it'll even make me a better creative person by doing that, because there's just like a weird fear that goes with just putting stuff out there, especially because the internet, people are like crazy on the internet. Y'all out there like just tearing people apart. And I'm just trying to make people smile. That's like literally all I want to do. I also want to get back into writing and trying to finish that graphic novel, because it's going to be like a big effort to do that. But until then, I'm just going to draw what I feel like drawing. I've actually like been asking people online to just like tell me what they think I should draw, and then I draw it for them. One thing I drew was a few otters, which was fun to draw because I've been watching a lot of nature documentaries. Like, I don't know if that's nerdy, but I do like nature documentaries. And I learned about how otter babies stay in their mom's stomach for like 6 months, and they can't really swim, or they can't dive. They can swim, but they can't dive because they're so buoyant, which is a funny word. Buoyant. Yeah. I had uploaded a video on YouTube a while ago, like when I first started getting like drawing for my graphic novel. I uploaded a couple videos just walking through the process of it, but I made them private because I'm ashamed that I didn't finish it. I'll be honest. I kind of do that. I like to say, I get like so passionate about something, and then something comes up and it causes me to just forget about it or put it aside and not prioritize it. I haven't really prioritized like my hobbies and like the things that make me happy in a long time. Except recently, I can't say a long time, because recently I've been traveling a lot more because I am able to do so, luckily. I don't know. When I moved to New York, there was like, I didn't have any money. I needed to find a way to survive. I was freelancing, and then I finally got my first full-time job as a product designer. And it was a struggle. And I was trying to write that graphic novel while going through that struggle, which wasn't, I mean, maybe I could have done it. Maybe that could have been a different path. Who knows? But yeah, I decided I needed to focus on like trying to freelance. And I also like being a product designer is another passion of mine. It's a different type of passion, a different type of interest that I've had. And I've always had a lot of different interests. I studied computer science when I was in college. I studied English, like that was my minor. I've always liked to write. I've always liked writing since I was young, even though I'm not that great at it. And I like to draw and paint, and I like to build things. I actually studied architecture for a while, until I went back when I went into graphic design, and that's what I graduated with. But I literally didn't learn a lot in school. I learned more when I started working and realizing, oh, this is like figuring out what I actually wanted to do. But anyway, yeah, I've been able to travel more and enjoy life a little bit more. After I left New York and all the crap that went on there, with my ex who stole money from me, I moved to Hawaii because I was like, I'm just gonna move to Hawaii because I like it here. People are nice for the most part, and it's beautiful. And it's like, mostly I moved there because it was really hard to be sad there. Like all I had to do was just go outside and be like, whoa, look at that plant. It looks like an alien plant. And take a walk on the beach or watch the sunset. It took a few sunsets to get to the point where I was like, I'm good. I feel better. I can focus on myself and making myself happy. And one of the things that makes me happy is drawing and making stuff. So that's why I've been prioritizing it more. And I don't really understand. I think I'm still working out like the goal that I have for myself. I think it's just like I want to make art and make people happy, or even just make people feel something through that. And I know that now, like, being an artist is kind of hard because it's super saturated on social media and it's like different. I used to think like you made it as an artist if you were in a gallery, and I'm not sure if that's the case still. So I don't know. I'm just gonna continue sharing drawings and practicing my skills and figuring out what I like to do, and sharing with people. And then eventually maybe it could be cool to have like an online shop. Right now I created a Redbubble shop where I'm like putting my designs on stickers and tote bags, but eventually I want to own my own place, I think. And I could maybe use that as like a way to support other artists. But that's like way in the future, I think. I just want to enjoy what I'm doing right now and not be afraid to share it. So, yeah. That's all for today. Maybe I'll create an intro and an outro. I don't know. I feel awkward just like talking to the camera. But I do that all day, every day anyway, on Zoom. So this is just like another Zoom meeting, but for like the void. Later, void.